Hello students, welcome back to physics class. So today we are going to start with a new and interesting topic, sound. Sound are everywhere. These sound help us to learn a lot about our surroundings. Some people who don't have the sense of sight use their sense of hearing to learn about different things around them. Our sense of hearing can be damaged by listening to loud music and loud sounds. So, what is sound? Now, close your eyes and don't make a sound. What can you hear? What direction is the sound coming from? Is it loud or quiet? Is it high pitched or a deep, low sound? Do you like the sound? Look at the picture. It shows several objects producing sound like birds, animals, musical instruments, etc. Objects that produce sound are called source of sound. So can you identify the source of sound in the picture? Yes, it is the musical instruments like guitar, flute, and animals like cat, rat, cow, frog, and birds, and the vehicles like train, helicopter, etc. Right? So, what is sound? Sound is a kind of energy and it needs a source to produce it. Sound produced by sources such as the horn of a bus or a car or dragging sound of a chair might seem unpleasant to you, while sounds produced by sources such as guitar, piano, or some birds might appeal to you. You feel the difference when you listen to different sounds with the help of your ears. But what is this sound? What produces it? How does the sound travel? How do we hear different sounds? What make one sound different from the other? These are the questions that frequently comes to one's mind. So in this chapter we will learn about all these.
When a lion roars, we hear a sound. If we pluck the string of a musical instrument, say a guitar, we hear a sound. Water pouring into a glass, bat hitting the ball, water hitting the rocks, etc. are some of the examples of different sounds. Sound plays a very important role in our life, and most importantly, it helps us to communicate with each other. Have you ever thought about what actually produces the sound? To answer this question, first we need to understand vibration. What is vibration? It is to and fro or back and forth motion of an object. For example, if we stretch this rubber band with one hand and pluck it in the middle, it starts to move back and forth. In short, it starts to vibrate. It is this vibration that produces the sound. Yes, anything that vibrates will produce sound.
Yes, sound is produced by vibration. All sounds, be it a screaming or playing a guitar, have one thing in common. They are all produced by vibration. So, you have learned in the previous chapter that a body undergoes vibration when a part of it moves back and forth about a fixed point. So, do you remember what is a vibration? Yes, all objects undergo vibration to produce sound. So, all the objects undergo vibration to produce sound. When an object stops vibrating, the sound produced by it also stops. For this, let's take an example of yourself. Press your fingers to your throat and talk to your friend. Can you feel the vibration in your throat? If you hold your finger against your throat and talk, you will feel the vibration. Your throat has a pair of thin sheets of membrane called the vocal cords which vibrates to produce voice. Next, we'll see the dancing rice. Okay? Put some grains of rice on a drum and gently strike the drum. What happens and why? The vibration from the drum causes the rice to dance around. It is this vibration that let us hear the sound of the drum. So let's take one more example and understand the sound is produced by vibration. We are going to do this experiment using a tuning fork. For this, you should know the parts of the tuning fork, right? The U-shaped part of the tuning fork, we call it as a prongs, and this part we call it as a stem to hold, okay? So then last one is foot piece, okay? This we call it as a foot piece. So using this we are going to do an experiment to show that sound is produced by vibration. So let's get started with the experiment. So using this experiment, our aim is to show that the sound is produced by vibration. Let's see the material required. A tuning fork, a rubber pad, to tie the ball you need a thread, and you can have a small balls. Can tie it to a stand, okay? Take a tuning fork, take the rubber pad, strike its prong on a rubber pad. You will hear a distinct sound. So now you touch the ping pong ball or a ball with a vibrating tuning fork. So what can you observe here? You will see that the ball is vibrating to and fro. You will hear a sound. When these vibrations stop, the sound will also stop. You can't see the prongs of the tuning fork vibrate as the vibration are very fast, but if you touch the surface of the water using it, you will notice the ripple. Let us see one more example. Take a table and a ruler and keep it as shown in the figure, okay, like this. And if you twang or if you give a tap a ruler over the edge of a table, it starts vibrating, but soon the sound starts fading as the vibration die out after some time. This shows the sound is produced by the vibration, okay? This is how it vibrates and produces the sound. Hope you have understood how the sound is produced through vibration, and you have also observed that sound starts fading as the vibration die out after some times. So in today's class we have learned the object that produce sound are called the source of sound, and sound is a kind of energy and needs a source to produce it, and sound is produced by vibration. So we'll meet you in the next class.